tomorrow night as part of their Starcatcher tour. And our Kelly Vaughn got an exclusive interview with the band ahead of their homecoming.
So if you're not familiar with this band, it's made up of three brothers and their friend, and this band was actually formed in Frankenmuth. Now tomorrow's show, it's their first show back in Michigan since they played at the Fox Theater, and that was about 5 years ago. So we caught up with them to talk about their new album, Starcatcher, and their massive world tour. Greta Van Fleet fills arenas around the world, but they still want their shows to feel intimate.
Show us on a more personal level. Time for my close-up.
Bassist and keyboardist Sam Kiska and drummer Danny Wagner say their show at Little Caesars Arena will be a special one.
It's quite surreal to be back home, to be performing at these venues that we've seen many great acts come through.
We kind of go all over the world and we come back to what we kind of consider home, and we say, all right, look at this. This is what we've got. This is the update on us.
And this latest update, their Starcatcher tour, isn't one to miss.
There's a lot of fire.
There's a lot of fire.
And everything explodes and everybody leaves and hopefully does something really fantastic with that energy.
They say their music on this album is about contrast, reality, and the ethereal. Their songs are stories with layers and new meanings the more you listen.
What we were trying to capture on this album was more the raw, aggressive side of Greta Van Fleet. More live feeling, less overthought.
I feel like all ages kind of connect with your music. Is that something you're trying to do or just kind of happened organically?
That was a pretty special happening. I can't really think of any other artists that I could share a love with my grandfather and father as well.
And for the fans, the band says they see you cheering, screaming, even crying, and that audience energy is everything to them.
It's really important for us to have that sort of intimacy with them.
It's about that positive feedback loop.
Yeah.
Well, the band tells me that they are constantly writing songs, and they're actually ready to record their next album, but they just have to find the time because they're pretty busy doing that world tour that we mentioned, and of course, going to be here in Detroit tomorrow night.
I'm sure they are thrilled to play Little Caesars Arena tomorrow night.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a big deal, and